We all say things we regret when we've put back one too many.
Hey, boys. Hey, how you doing?
Yikes.
Oh, bro.
Trust me, you do not want to hear the rest of that recording. With the banana demonstration. Oh, my God.
If you'd call that a demonstration.
But as bad as that sounds,
Yeah.
it was even worse for one of our listeners. Because what happened after one drunken night out at the bars has led to an entire year of her and her sister not speaking a word to each other.
No.
So now she needs our help to try and bring their family back together.
Dang.
You'll find out what happened in your brand new closure call right after this. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. And if I've learned anything from watching the movie Frozen over and over, it's that sisters always get along.
No, the sisters always have each other's back.
Yeah.
It's true love. It doesn't mean
Yeah.
that they always get along.
Okay,
Jeff.
yes. Maybe that's the better way. I mean,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
they might be a little annoying sometimes and accidentally cast a spell that sends the whole country into a violent eternal winter that threatens to destroy everything. But you know what? For the most part, zero drama.
Dude, seriously though,
daisy.
sometimes she can be in a mood, and I'm just like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's normal, though. Strangely, though, it's not the case for one of our listeners named Amelia, who's reached out for a closure call, needing help with a little bit of her family drama that's
I
been
am
happening.
so mad this isn't Elsa.
Yeah, let's talk to her name is, again, Amelia.
Amelia.
Amelia, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have more than one sister, or is it just you and her?
It's just the two of us.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, that's awesome.
What's going on with you and your sister? What made you reach out to us?
Okay, this is a lot, but I'll give you the cliff notes. So I am traditionally super close with my family.
Okay.
Like, close with my mom and dad. We all kind of live near each other. And like my little sister, Carissa, was like in the same boat. I mean,
That's
like,
nice.
You lived on a boat together? That's kind of cute.
It's the tropical version of Frozen.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I know. You're close with all of your family. That's nice.
yeah, but I mean, sisters are how they are. I mean, like, I'm not going to sit here and say that my sister and I didn't fight a lot about trivial things.
But I was just talking about this with Alexis because she lives with twin sisters.
Yeah.
And like the thing about sister fights is you can like literally feel like your blood is boiling, and then 20 minutes later it's done and
Yeah.
you're over it and you move forward.
Right. And that's always been the case. I mean, we had fights where like you would have thought we would kill each other before
Right.
the fight ended. So it's volatile, but like it's not anything out of the ordinary,
It
I
works.
don't think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there were a lot of little fights, but it sounds like it leads up to one big fight.
Yeah. So
Uh-oh.
things have gone completely off the rails and now I just have no idea what to do. So
Why? What happened?
yeah, one night we were on our way out and like before we even went to the bar, I noticed that she was wearing my mom's jewelry. It was a necklace, like a little pendant, and this ring that I'm obsessed with. It's like this pearl ring that's surrounded by little tiny diamonds. It's adorable.
Oh my God.
Wow.
And you're always jockeying like, hey, mom, you should really give that to me when you kick the bucket.
Yeah, like I'm the oldest. I want dibs on these things.
Okay, I'm so happy. I thought my
So
family was
funny.
the only one.
Oh
on
my
the
God.
left.
I
At
mean-
my grandmother's house, we just put our names in masking tape on the stuff that we wanted.
Bro,
While my grandparents were still alive.
that's messed up.
Oh, God. Well, at least that gives you a little bit of perspective, Amelia. Your situation could be worse. You could be Brooke's sister. So,
Wait, how did she get the ring though?
So my mom does have quite a few pieces that are heirloom pieces, and she has given Carissa a few, and she's given me a few, and so we do have them. And like I have one that's really similar, but like my issue with it is like we're going out tonight, like to the bars. Like you can't throw on some cheap stuff from Forever 21. Like you have to wear mom's like precious stuff. And so I just didn't think that was a good idea. And so I had a bad attitude. I accept that. And maybe that led to her drinking a little bit more heavily than she would have. Like I've come to terms with that.
did something happen?
Yes. So the ring is gone. She took it off to like wash her hands or something. And like, hey, good on you for washing your hands. I'll give you points for that. But like, why did you have the ring on in the first place if you are someone who takes them off to wash their hands?
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
How long ago was the ring lost?
So this was over a year ago.
Whoa.
Oh, a year?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought this was like
Oh.
we went to the bar over the weekend.
I know.
No.
Why are you waiting a year to
Yeah.
talk to us to talk to her?
Yeah, what's happened since that night with you and your sister?
Absolutely nothing, except she moved out of state. That's all I know. We have not spoken.
What?
She won't
Oh,
return a text.
Nothing, but she
Whoa.
moved 1,000 miles away, so she would
opposite of
never have
nothing.
to see me.
Wait, you guys aren't talking?
The fight continues.
No. We got into a huge fight, and granted,
no.
I said some things that I should not have said. I was very angry, but she was drunk and said some things too. We really got into it. And then about a month goes by, she moves out of state, and that's it.
Whoa. Wait, did your parents know what happened? Do your parents know that she lost the ring and that was the start of all this?
No, she won't talk to anybody. I know what happened. It's between us and you guys now, but she literally just fell off the face of the planet.
I mean,
Oh,
okay,
no.
I get it. It's a huge
Whoa.
deal, but it's not a big enough deal that you
No.
should break up your family over it.
I feel
I
like your
agree.
mother now, and you two need to get on the phone and apologize to each other.
I think Brooke's saying that you should find a different sister to replace her, and then that would make everything better.
Sisters are replaceable. That makes me so sad for you.
Aw,
all.
yeah.
And I bet it would break your mom's heart. Of course, your mom's going to be upset that the ring's gone, but she would be even more upset to know that
Yeah.
her girls aren't talking because of it.
It
Right.
came in between you.
So that's
Right.
why
Terrible.
you reached out to our show to do this closure call, so we could try and help you get back in touch, and maybe try and mend some broken fences with your sister,
Why
right?
does she move?
Exactly.
So
And you haven't had any chance to apologize to her until now.
Right. Because, I would have had she been able to return a text or call, but I don't want to, dump on her via text and just be like, well, I said it, so I'm good. Because,
Yeah.
that's not helpful either.
you want to have a healthy conversation back and forth.
yeah, so do it the healthy
Right.
way by going through a radio show. I like this.
Yeah.
And so you've been working with our producer off of the air before we made this call to come up with the 4 questions that you wanted to send to your sister Clarissa and try and get some answers for her to help you get some closure and get you guys talking again. So
Right.
we've sent those for you, and I will tell you, Clarissa did respond back.
Did Clarissa explain it all?
Oh, Brooke, no one gets that.
Come on.
Okay, the 10 people that are laughing, text in. Tell Brooke that was funny, because it was.
I don't know what was said. I haven't even read what she wrote. I haven't read the questions. I haven't read the answers. We're
Okay,
going to
let's
find
do it.
all of this out for the first time when we come
I
back.
hope there's no swear words in it, Jeff.
I hope not, too. It's going to happen when we do your closure call
Oh my
right after
gosh.
this. We're in the middle of a closure call with our listener, Amelia. Just a quick recap of what's happened. She and her little sister have not spoken to each other in over a year after a big fight that they had when they went out to the bars one night, and her sister drunkenly lost their mom's heirloom jewelry.
Oh, no.
So that led to an argument. Some things were said that Amelia now regrets
Yeah.
because the sister ended up moving away. And nothing is worth losing a family member like that, which is why she's asked us to help her reach out back to her sister to get some answers.
I can't imagine what you said.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
Do you want to repeat some of those things right here on the radio, Amelia?
I will say I said a lot of regretful things, but nothing that merits a year of silence. I'll say that.
Okay.
I don't,
That's fair.
We'll
And
see if she says the same thing.
I know Brooke has said
Yeah.
there's got to be something else, some other reason, because a jewelry fight isn't a big enough reason to do that. And that got me thinking, what if she never actually lost the jewelry?
What do you mean?
What if she went and pawned it and lied and now feels guilty about it? Because that's
Pawned
what
it the night they were drinking? She had it on when they left.
I mean, that's what I would have done. I would have gone right to the pawn shop and gotten
She's
as
just
much
not
money as
living
possible.
abroad this entire time.
Yeah.
No, if anything, this ring has more sentimental value than
Yeah.
financial value.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your family heirlooms
You know.
are like my family heirlooms. We love them. They're very sentimental to us, but then you go get it appraised and they're like, well, we could give you $26.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we can all call our parents' jewelry cheap later.
Yeah.
But now we need to get into these questions because, as you know, Amelia has already worked with our producer to send these 4 questions to
Oh
her
my
sister.
gosh, I'm
We
nervous
have her
for you.
answers ready to read. Amelia, are you ready for this?
I am.
Okay. Here we go. Let's go to the first closure call question. We said, first of all, I feel completely terrible about the last time we hung out. I want to apologize for getting so angry and blowing up at you about mom's jewelry. I went way over the line with what I said, but I don't think it's worth moving out of state and breaking off contact with me.
Okay.
I'm super sorry. Can you forgive me? So
I mean, that butt would hit me wrong. I'm going to tell you.
Me too.
It deletes everything in front of it.
Yeah.
I mean, I wish it was a little more brief. I probably rambled on because I haven't talked to her in so long, but
yeah.
Sometimes
it gets the overall point across, I guess.
And also, I'm not a very good reader, so I'll put some of that on me.
Yeah.
Did you make up
You
after
read it, Jeff.
Yeah.
We're going to know exactly how she felt in her tone of her response. What'd she say?
We're basically asking for forgiveness, and your sister wrote back. She said, well, I do appreciate you saying that, and I can 100% forgive you.
Oh.
I will let you know I had a friend tell you that I moved out of state, but really, I just moved to a new neighborhood.
What?
I'm about 7 blocks away from
What?
you.
For a year?
No, that's
What?
that sounds ridiculous. I haven't run into her 7 blocks away. Like,
Actually, that's not. I had a friend who moved into the same apartment complex with me, and I never once saw him ever in a year that he lived there.
She might be actively trying to avoid you even when you're out and about.
That's
Like she
true.
wears a mustache and maybe some sunglasses.
I mean, I don't know if she would go that far.
Are you shocked? I am shocked.
That was a very
mean,
casual sounding response, I feel like.
I wouldn't put the mustache and glasses thing past her. I mean, this is really immature to do, like to tell somebody you moved out of state and you've just been there the whole time. Like, yeah, I'm a little put off by that.
Okay, well, let's move on to question 2 here. We wrote to her, while I am sorry I reacted that way, I feel like you would have done the same. I told you mom's jewelry was important to me and you ignored what I said and lost it. Do you think maybe I could get an apology from you?
Oh God.
We're
That's
asking
what
for
you
an
wanted?
apology.
Yeah, accountability is important. And like she has lacked accountability in other situations. So like,
Okay.
yeah, I do still hold her to that standard.
Okay.
We're asking for an apology from her. She wrote back, absolutely. I am sorry that happened.
Okay.
I drank way too much and acted like a total idiot, and I feel really, really bad for losing mom's things.
Why is your sister so reasonable
She's
and
so
not
chill.
talking
Yeah.
to you?
Because she's sober when she's writing back. I
That's
think the
true.
fights were all...
It's been a year,
Well-
Jeff. I'm sure she's been sober within the last
Hey,
year.
don't
like,
you judge her
sure.
alcoholism.
We don't
Yeah.
know. But she keeps going. She says, that's not really the main reason I've been keeping my distance, though.
I knew it.
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? Did she say?
Okay, right. What is it? Like, I'm more confused now than ever, honestly.
Okay, well, maybe we'll get some more answers as we keep moving through these. We're going to
my
the third
gosh.
question in the closure call. We haven't been able to catch up in the year since you moved, so is there anything else I should know? Your sister wrote back, well, I'm nervous to tell you this.
Oh, no.
But the main reason why I cut contact and moved a little farther
This is
Here
it.
it
is because I met someone.
Oh.
Well, technically, re-met someone. And we became very, very close.
Okay.
Please don't hate me forever, but for the last year or so, I've been seeing your ex, Ryan.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it, but like, no, I also did not just hear that because that is like,
No.
that is such a boundary. Are you kidding me? Ryan and I literally lived together when she was living like a few blocks away when we were living in the same complex.
Oh,
Like,
God.
it's not even okay, even if like nothing started when we were together. Like, you can't go fishing in a different pond. Like, you have to go after my exes. Are you
Sure,
kidding me?
But you understand that's why she said she knew you'd be mad and it's inappropriate and that's why she's been
That's
hiding from you.
disgusting. I'm completely disgusted.
You're
I'm not
disgusted.
mad. I am literally physically ill right now.
She does keep going. She says, I'm really, really sorry. It just happened and we didn't want to hurt you, so we've tried to keep it a secret.
Oh.
Yeah.
Does that-
Oh
does that
yeah,
feel
because
better?
that's way better, right? That's super better. Yep.
I love how she says, I don't want to hurt you, but I'm not going to talk to you for a year.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think
Or
is going to
mom,
happen?
or dad.
Yeah.
Like,
Are you still in love with Ryan?
No, I mean, like, I'm upset. That was the first guy I ever lived with. Like, we were together, like, through college, and then we moved back. Like, she wouldn't have even known him if I had not moved in with him back home.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
I feel like
gosh.
that's kind of creepy on his part.
Like, and what if? Like, what if they are, like, living together? They, like, you know, like, what? Like, one day I'm going to be family with him, too? No. Like, no.
Maybe.
I'm super close to my family. Like, I cannot even
Okay.
believe that this is, like,
I mean, I'm so sorry, but we're running out of time here, and I have to get to the fourth and final question that we sent.
I get it.
So what we wrote to her was, I know we fight sometimes, but I do really miss you. We're sisters, and we need to love and cherish each other. Is there any chance we can meet and catch up in person?
Hey,
Yeah, that didn't age
if
well.
We knew the answer.
And
Hard pass.
again,
Did you say hard pass?
that was your own question.
Yeah.
Which again, we write before we get any of the answers back. So
Right. That did not age well.
Wait, you still don't want to see her?
She-
You should see her.
I'll tell you that she did answer
Yeah,
it.
what did she say?
I want to know.
She wrote, well, actually, Ryan and I are supposed to go to mom and dad's for the next holiday. So if that's not going to be too weird
Mom
for
and Dad,
you.
no.
She says, FYI, mom and dad know already about me and Ryan. They've known for 4 or 5 months.
Oh, they're
But
keeping it a
we all
secret.
agreed not to tell you because we were worried that you wouldn't be able to handle it.
Girl, you'll show them. You can handle it, right?
My God.
I'm literally speechless. I have no words. I mean, like, what am I even supposed to say to that? Like, so, like, my mom and dad have been lying to me too. Like, that's perfect. That's great stuff.
Lying. Just
Well, they could tell that you're, I mean, you know.
No,
It's
there's no
sensitive.
excuse. You can't protect somebody by like hiding the truth from them. You can't protect somebody by freezing them out, by not talking to them. Like, none of them handled this right from Jump Street. And I've been sitting here feeling guilty about some out of pocket comments that I made when I was rightfully angry. Like, that
Okay.
makes me, like,
Okay,
I'm way
wait,
more
deep
pissed
breath,
now.
deep breath. Does Ryan have a brother you could date? I'm just saying.
No.
Yeah,
No.
tit for tat.
No, if anything, I will, like, I'm going after Ryan's dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, at least maybe the good news that came out of this is we've reopened the communication line with you and your
Yeah,
sister, and we've learned
And
what
I-
really happened.
I think after you sit with
Oh,
this.
sure, we'll communicate.
Oh, okay. Well, I was going
Yeah.
to say, I think after you sit with this for a minute, maybe you'll see that it's not as big of a deal as.
I'm going to sit with it on Ryan's dad's lap as of right now. I'm fuming.
Well,
Like,
Oh, jeez.
On that
Oh, my
note,
God.
that was your closure call.
Okay.
I actually support that.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, only if Ryan's dad's rich.
Oh, jeez. It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.